My wife has been peeking at me from around corners and behind furniture. It's gone from weird to terrifying. Part 2. Her behavior that morning was odd, yeah, but not something I felt the need to bring up later. She was totally normal when I got home. No mention of it from her, and I didn't bring it up either. Life just kept going. But then, 3 nights later, something happened that I couldn't ignore. It was around 2 a.m. I had woken up thirsty and went downstairs for a drink. I was standing at the kitchen island, jug of OJ in hand, when I suddenly got that awful feeling, like someone was watching me. Out of instinct, I looked down at the floor, and there she was. My wife's face was peeking up at me from the other side of the island. Wide, unblinking eyes and a grin so stretched it looked painful. It reminded me of the Cheshire Cat, only way more disturbing. I screamed, I'll admit it. Not out of annoyance, on pure fear. My heart felt like it dropped to the floor. At the sound of my scream, Lynn scuttled backward out of view. I heard her hands and feet slapping the tile as she scrambled out of the kitchen, crawling on all fours like some kind of animal. I didn't follow her. I didn't yell. I just stood there, frozen. What in the world had gotten into her? Eventually, I went back upstairs. Slowly, cautiously. I was terrified she'd jump out at me again. But when I got to our bedroom, she was there, lying on her side, still, breathing softly, asleep, or at least pretending to be. I watched her for a while, not in a sweet, wow, I love my wife kind of way, more like I was studying a wild animal hoping it didn't move. She didn't. I crawled into bed, and eventually I convinced myself maybe I'd imagined it all. Maybe I was sleep-deprived. But then came the morning, and she laughed like it was all a big joke. So why did I feel like I was the only one not in on it? Like for part 3,